Hi there, it's Krystal Lee Moore here, also known as your Home Sweet Home 519 Realtor, Krystal Lee Moore. And I'm here to talk to you about the 4 P's of selling. Those P's are price, photos, presentation, and promotion. Why are they important? As our market has shifted, we're seeing more and more listings that are available. And with more and more listings available, we really want to figure out how to bring our listing ahead of the pack so that buyers who are qualified choose our home. Or our home sweet home. So let's go into a little more and talk about these 4 really important issues. So price. Okay, so this is a big one. What happens with price? So when we price a home as a realtor and when we price a home as a homeowner, we really need to remember that the biggest issue facing us is we can't be overpriced. And if we're overpriced, obviously everyone wants the most money for their home, but if you're overpriced, you won't sell. And then the house may sit there for weeks and weeks and weeks. And I don't know about you, but if you've ever been in a home that's been listed for, let's say, 5 or 6 weeks and nobody has bought it, the first thing you're wondering is what's wrong with it. And that's not fair, but it's true. And so what we want to do is price sharply. If we underprice the home, the market value will usually come up and it'll sell where it's supposed to sell. There's a risk though, if you underprice it, that maybe you'll get lower offers. There is that risk. So my recommendation is to figure out the market value, where should we be, and price just a little bit under that, and then really work hard with the rest of the things we'll talk about to push our home so that we get the most attention and everyone who is qualified to buy it gets a chance to see it and be wowed by it. The other thing to remember when we're pricing, it's not really about what you want for the house. And sometimes it's not even about what your neighbor got, because when we're in a market that shifts from kind of being a crazy market to maybe a solid market or not so crazy, it can be tough to really compare because it's not apples to apples anymore. So make sure that we're pricing properly, and we do that with a comparative market analysis. So that's called a CMA, and we can come do this for you, let you know how much your house kind of should sell for and how long that would take. And that's an estimate, but it really is helpful to see kind of what's going on so that you get a clear picture and can make the right decision. Then photos. So there are different ways to do photos, and there's no right way or wrong way, but I'll tell you how we do it. So we have one chance at a first impression. And the best thing to do with that first impression is to really wow people. We use professional photography and really talented photographers to really be able to capture in the first few seconds someone's attention and their ability to go, ooh, I'd like to see more. Where we get into trouble is if we take the photos ourselves, or if maybe we think, oh, hey, like, you know what, my iPhone or my phone can do just as good of a job as the photographer. And then we start kind of swaying out of our own lane as professionals and try to be photographers too. So not that there's anything wrong with that, but I think we've all seen photos in listings that look great and photos that don't look so great. So really making sure you capture the essence of the property with the right tools and the right professionals. We also try to do video. So photos and video can be really helpful, especially in a post-COVID world where people might not want to drive all that way if they don't have a feel or a sense for the house. The same reason for the same reason we do floor plans. So that can be really helpful. So professional photos, videos, and floor plans. Presentation, how does the house look and feel when you go in? So I've been doing this for about 12 years. And if I had to really nail down one thing that makes people buy a home, even if it hits all their lists, it comes down to a feeling. How did the home make you feel? Now, we can't necessarily change the layout or the location of our home, but we can really affect how someone feels when they walk in. So that's why we do home staging and staging recommendations. That's why we get the house cleaned. And we try to keep all the windows open and the lights on. And maybe we do say at open houses, I'll warm up an apple pie. Little things that really just make the people walking through think about this as their next home. It's not designed to trick anyone. It's just, if you don't do those things and you're not helping along, it might just be harder for them to really see themselves in their new home. And that's the other reason that we take down personal photos, because you don't want people to feel like they're coming to visit you or maybe intruding in your space. You want them to feel like they're walking into their future, and we can provide that future by selling them this house. So it's a really important thing. And that's why we always say, like, turn on the lights, open the curtains, maybe take down the window coverings. There's going to be a time when you're selling your house when it doesn't feel like your house. And just remember, it's temporary. It's just one step along the journey of selling your home. And then finally, promotion. So this is basically what we do, but if you can help us do it, it's even better. So we will promote you everywhere. We are very, very versed in online promotion. We have amazing networks of professionals and clients. And beyond that, one of the things that we try to do is make sure that we're using paid promotions as well. So getting your home, again, in front of as many people as possible and as many qualified buyers as possible, so that we can then get you an offer that you're happy with and get that sold sign on the lawn for you, and then help you on your journey and stay in touch. So it's a whole thing, but those are the 4 things. So as always, if you have questions, if you'd like some clarification, just move me over here. I'm here to help. My name is Krystal Lee Moore, also known as your Home Sweet Home 519 Realtor, Krystal Lee Moore, and I can't wait to stay in touch and talk about selling your home with you.